Good evening, student forecaster Aaron Vidito here. Now let's take a look at this map behind me. Now taking a look at Arizona alone, you can see half of it's covered in pink and a little part of it covered in that tan color. What does that mean? We're looking at the key over here. You can see that this bit here, that means that is under a red flag warning and high wind advisory right around here, kind of going into Coconino County. You can see Flagstaff over here. Now you can see the wind values over here. Those are the gusts, 21 miles per hour over here. And I know it seems outrageous that we'd have a red flag warning when it was basically just really cold. We got a lot of precipitation, but there's actually a reason behind it. Now, looking at the California coast, you can see that we actually have a low pressure system moving from the ocean into California. Now, normally that would mean mostly just precipitation, especially for us. But because we are in the mountains, we see that it's going to transfer basically to wind all through this area, northern Arizona. And so starting tomorrow, especially in Flagstaff here, we're going to see some increased wind gusts. Now we're going to see it, we're not going to see it as much as the area with the wind advisory in this general direction. As a matter of fact, it's mostly going to be southwest Coconino County that's going to feel the impact of that wind advisory. But here in Flagstaff, we should still be on the lookout for that. Carry lotion if you're like me, your hands dry out. If you're like the people in my newsroom, you don't carry lotion with you. So I'm telling you right now, take lotion with you if you are going out. Flagstaff currently, temperatures starting to go down, 53 degrees. Some wind coming from the west, 7 miles per hour, so nothing really to be concerned about here in Flagstaff, at least not quite yet. Looking at our temperatures for today, we saw a high of about 53, and I said we're going to keep an eye on these values throughout the year, and we definitely are. You can see that we are above average, just like last year, which was one of our warmest years, if not our warmest year on record. And same thing with precipitation. Now we see that the average is catching up to our actual value. Now history repeats itself like it has for the past 2 years. We're going to see a lot of precipitation early in the year like we just saw, and then it's basically going to taper off through monsoon season. So we're going to keep you updated on that. Make sure that that average stays within our actual value, fingers crossed. Otherwise, our average will exceed our actual value, and it'll be just like last year. Looking at our temperatures across the state for today, we saw 67 in Sedona, 68 in Kingman, 51 at the Grand Canyon, 50s, 60s, 70s over in Phoenix. Generally warmer, above average temperatures, which is decent for the springtime finally coming after those fluctuating temperatures we saw in the last couple of weeks. Tonight, we're going to see our low dip down to 24 degrees with some calm winds, but tomorrow those winds are going to sort of pick up, as are the clouds. Now, it's going to be clear most of the day, but we're going to see a chance of rain and snow showers after about 5 p.m. So in the evening, that's where we're going to see that low pressure system coming from California, giving us some precipitation at least. Maybe not much, but at least a little bit. Looking for our temperatures for tomorrow, we see roughly the same temperatures as today, 56 in Flagstaff, 67 in Sedona, 65 in Payson. But we're going to see those temperatures kind of dip down. Looking at our extended forecast, we're going to see that, storm, not really a storm system, some precipitation on Wednesday, and those clouds are going to start moving out on Thursday, but we are going to see a dip in temperature, 48 degrees, but then heading into the weekend, we're going to see a pretty decent spring-like weekend. If you'll notice, our lows are no longer in the teens. They're actually moving up to the high 20s, low 30s. And starting on Sunday, we're going to peak at 58 degrees. So we're going to see more steady, mild temperatures going into the future. It looks like spring is finally coming our way. How exciting. And speaking of exciting, we'll have sports right after the break. So stay with us.